Hey guys, welcome in. I'm going to be showcasing you my bow build that I'm using in Soulframe. Current update is Preludes 11, so let's see how this build ages. Going into it, we'll start out, we're running a Grace build. So for our virtues, we're tapped into as much Grace as we can. Right now I'm sitting at 36 points. For our Talisman, we're going to be running the Dire Skull for the +5 Grace. Moving into our combat arts for the bow, I have the skill tree up here so you can see. We're not going to go into detail on everything, but what I would recommend is you go 3 points in the wolf side. This increases your chance at smiting, which is going to become important as you'll see later. As well as ready mark, charge shots charge more quickly directly after a perfect dodge. So if you get that perfect dodge off, you're going to be able to charge that full charged bow attack higher. Moving down into the sidearm, I like to run the Skittler. We have it polished with Gildar polish for lifesteal and increased damage, but the real purpose of this is to do the orbital throw. That way it increases the opportunity to smite targets. We're running Arcstorm fully maxed out, but the real thing here is we're running the Amberling on the outer perimeter. This increased perfect orbiting fly blades have an additional 1 in 17 chance to smite. This is very important. And then we're also running the Beaver in the offensive slot. So orbiting fly blades reduce enemy armor, so we'll be able to hit harder. And then over here you can run whatever you want. We're running increase in magic armor out of the Goose, and the Deer we're running the 15 stability. Moving into the star of the show, we're running the Juniper bow. We have Quicksilver polish on this for the +20 damage, +25% headshot multiplier, and +20% charge rate. For the magics, we're running Alka's Breath fully maxed out. This is a big damage multiplier right here. For the for the support, we're running Deer for 40 heal on smite, try to keep us in the fight a little longer. And then fully charged shots have an additional 1 in 6 chance to smite. So another opportunity to smite targets. When you smite a target, it activates Alka's Breath. That's why we want to get the smite going as much as possible. For the offensive slot, we're running the Squirrel for the 15% charge rate. This is just a W on almost every build, so we make sure we use it here. And then for the defensive, run what you will. I'm running +15 magic armor. We can also upgrade that. Oop, oop. 45 heal on smite. Look at that. Little W. All right. And for the Pact, we're actually running the Tethren. And I know what you're saying. Sarge, you're running a DPS bow build. Why the hell are you running Tethren? Because the #1 skill, right? I don't know if it's bugged in its current state or it's meant the bow is counted as a melee weapon. I count it as ranged, but this game, it's registering as a melee weapon. So the #1 skill, the more consecutive melee hits you have, it accumulates the damage. So you're going to see this bow go from hitting 400 on a headshot. The second consecutive is like 1,000. And then the third and fourth, you can hit up to 4,000 damage with this bow. We've done it many a times. One shot and everything, right? So we're running the Tethren, 4 points into Conqueror. Then we get maxed out Safina's Gift. This is to gain more grace, as much grace as we can, because that will increase the DPS of the attunement of the bow. And then you can kind of do whatever else you want with it. We ended up getting a point in Everbound for maximum life. I'd recommend Last Stand, as if you get low on health, it'll increase your attack speed. And then another one you're going to want to get is a Keen. 2 points into a Keen. This allows that #1 skill to have a greater uptime because it's going to recharge faster. Yep. So without further ado, we're going to show you guys some bow gameplay. All right, guys, I'm going to showcase the build for you right here. We're going to run a 3-star patrol. We're up in the northeastern section. The mob levels are around 30, so you'll see the potential this thing has. Hopefully we get a good set of patrols here.
Now finish your rounds. Frightened by some lingering magics. In the spirit for a haunt, ghoulie?
Oop, that was a bad orbit. They got these corrupted swine. Just want to keep doing the perfect orbits. I wish the killing, like, hitting the corrupted counted as a perfect orbit. Or a smite. Shot him through the hole. Let's go. Oh my gosh.
Off you go, initiate.
He is bouncing around, though. They are a squirrely dance. They are a little squirrely dance. Go get this chest. Hopefully we got some more smites going on here. I don't know why they're being so stingy. Where's the chest at? There we go. Ramp it with the Tethren. 1,000. 1,686. 3,816. That's that ramping damage coupled with the rune. It's insane. That chain is what we're looking for. You get the smite with the skittlers spinning around you. Pull out the bow. Activate the smite. Activate your #1 Tethren skill. Hit the consecutive headies. And you see the damage just ramp through that progression. There's a chest around here. Chest. There it is. Yeah, it is.
If Sasha and Sigil were here.
Why couldn't I just smite right there? That was interesting. There it goes. Hey! I'm trying to show my build here! Yeah! 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 3,816. Ready? Big hit, big hit. Oh, I didn't hit the heady. Still good damage. Yeah! 5,641 damage! Woo! That's a new PR, baby! Tell me this ain't broken, dude. 5,641 damage on the headshot. Get out of here!
The turn of dice for next bound. Come, Legion, lay your comments.
Gonna go ahead and lurk while I get set up to work on my PC. Have a great stream. Appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for the raid. Welcome in. Welcome in and trusting me with your community, brother. Alright, let's do this. We're showcasing the, not the sneaky sneaks of the build, so.
Rise, Legion.
3,600. Oh, come on. 4,514. One tap in the banner at the middle. Bow! That's the build, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you use it. It's insane. Man, have fun with it.